everybody. You know what it is. It is Tuesday. It's 7 o'clock. And so it is Candid Talks with Dr. K. And guess what? Guess who I got? I got Mr. 180.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
It's Archie Jenkins, y'all. Mr. 180 himself is with us here today. And guess what, y'all? It's his birthday today.
It is.
I'm so excited to have you on your birthday.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm excited because I've been working all day and I'm like, okay, I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready for the show tonight. So I'm excited. Thank you for having me for real, for real.
You're welcome. I gotta sing happy birthday to you.
Okay.
You know, my voice is a special one.
Okay. I'm ready.
You gotta get ready, Archie, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
Right. Me. Happy birthday to you. No, that's not it.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say happy birthday. How about
that? Listen, I appreciate what they say in church. I thank you for the heart that it was given. I accept that in the heart that it was given. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Happy birthday, Archie. Happy birthday to you. I wish God's choicest blessings on you and that he continues to open doors for you, that he continues to bless you, he continues to increase you, and that he continues to touch everything that you put your hand to for him and for the kingdom. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all. You know how we do. We dig in immediately. We go in immediately. And so, Archie, I got questions for you because I want to know about Mr. 180. And so we're going to get a little personal. Is that okay, y'all? Can we get a little personal with Mr. 180?
That is. I'm here for it. Y'all know I love to be candid.
Okay. And this is Candid Talks.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I like that.
Archie, talk to us about your personal journey, like to become Mr. 180. Like, where did the Mr. 180 come from? And how did you become Mr. 180?
She didn't give no chases. She said she jumping right in. Listen, I love it. Okay, so Mr. 180 came from I was locked up. I was incarcerated. And I was just tired. I'm not going to even say that I prayed this prayer, God, if you get me out, because I didn't. I was at a point where, hey, whatever happens. But I did have a faith in my head that said, God, I know you didn't bring me this far in growth to just say, hey, let's throw it all away. So from there, I began to draw circles. I always would draw circles and I would sing. And my mom, every time I would talk to her, she would say, you have to be like Paul and Silas. You got to pray and sing. Mm-hmm. And long story short, I remember, I don't know if I was helping somebody with a math project. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Michelle Unveiled. That is my booking agent, y'all. She was rocking me from the beginning. But long story short, with the circles, I was doing a math project, and a circle is a 360. And you hear a lot of people kept saying, I was locked up for about a good little minute, but it was my third year, and there was this guy. And with my one incarceration, he had came back 4 times. Wow. He had came, left, came, did his time, left, came, did his time, left. And then when I was leaving, he was coming back in. Wow. And he always would leave, and he was like, I did a 360. And I realized when you do a 360, you stay in the same spot. And so I remember it had to be like my last year of being incarcerated. And I just 180 kept sticking out. 180. And then it started with my mindset. And I was incarcerated still when 180 mindset took place. Like, hey, it's going to be okay. Everybody's not going to like you. Mm-hmm. Hey, you don't fit in here. You're going to have to keep this mentality. And then it turned 180. And then I seen family, and I seen some things that happened with my family. And it was like, oh, wow, what am I going to do? I don't have nobody in my corner. I don't have nobody, you know what I'm saying, doing different things. And before you know it, I was free. And I was like, you know what? I got to live a 180. And I had a job. You know what I'm saying? I had a job. Things happened on the job. And I asked God, I'm not going to make the money that I want to make doing this. So you're going to have to open a door and God began to show me that my gifts will make room for you.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And but I have to keep doing the 180. Sometimes things get big and grand and they see the celebrities in this, and God will knock me all the way down to a point. That's not what it's about. It's about letting people know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's all in your mindset. Sometimes it's okay to turn your back on everything you know. I've published 2 books, and I think we're at 100 different magazines. I think I am at 100. They told me today that we're close. I know we're getting very close because they're getting antsy. My team is getting real antsy about it. But I asked them how many of my family members have a copy of all my magazines. How many, and those things will hurt you in business. But you have to do a 180 and say, hey, if I gotta stand by myself, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people trip on the why. Because I had to take the I out and I had to stop living for I. Can I be candid? Y'all said it was candid. I've been to jail 37 times, Carrie.
Wow.
Dr. Carrie Ann. I've been to jail 37 times. I have 37 mugshots.
Wow. Wow.
You're wrong. Come from no matter if it was a walkthrough, I've had 37 warrants to take me to jail.
So you've had 37 mugshots. So how do you go from 37 mugshots to this?
When I decided that I'm tired, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm sick, and I realized, you know what, I got to do it for me. I had to take that I out and figure out why. And I wanted that one. And what got me was I had been through a lot of things. Doctor, I've been through a lot of things, and I had to realize, like, okay, I got to show that one big-headed black boy that it like, hey, if I can do it, you can too. And then when I realized, literally within my first 6 months of business, because I started off with a clothing store. A lot of people don't remember that. I used to have a clothing store called 180 Fashions. And I used to run down the street and get the kids in the neighborhood to make commercials for me, yelling, the deals are real. The deals are real. The deals are real. The deals are real.
Oh, wow.
And I used to get the kids that was riding their bike, and I would make them jump around and yell, the deals are real. The deals are real. And when I realized that, like, people will look up to you just because you bring joy in a room or for whatever reason, I dare not throw away everything that we've worked for a quick come up or a quick gratification. No, this company is like a roast. And I don't even eat roast, but I know roast. And the reason I don't eat roast, number one, is because it takes too long to cook. Like, baby, come on. Like, fried chicken, we pushed it, but a roast, you got to take your time. And one thing you have to learn about change in your mindset in 180 is sometimes it's not overnight success. I've been at this for 6 years. That picture you sent me was our very first issue. Yeah. That picture, like, everybody, it's crazy. I've gained so much weight since that picture, and everybody loves that picture. And I've been like, can we use a different one? I done did 50 million photo shoots. Please use a different picture. And we go back to the beginning, and 2021, it seems so long ago. Yeah. Like, it says on there 2021, and I'm like, we're in 2025. And I remember when I launched the magazine. So, funny story about the magazine is I didn't start off with a magazine. I started off, I wanted to be this famous actor. Big shout out to Michelle Unveiled. She had got me booked for a Whataburger commercial. That was my first commercial. I was only in the game a month, and I was already getting booked at Ford, Whataburger, just different stuff. And they treated me very bad there. Whataburger had treated me very, very bad. The directors, everything. But while I was there, because I didn't act a fool, I just sat there and ate strawberry shakes. And I waited till the day was over. But during that, I got booked for Black Panther 2 in Atlanta. And when I went to Atlanta, I met so many people, and I love people. Those that know me know I just love meeting new people. And there was this guy that was in our group. And he jumped in an expensive car, You know, the bus had took me back to the hotel. He jumped in the expensive, and I was like, I know how much money we made. We ain't making enough to get that, you know. So I had to ask him, like, hey man, what else do you do? You know, like, and he was like, I couldn't miss this opportunity, da 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 da. But I have a nonprofit organization that feeds over 1,000 kids a day. And he was running it to me. And I went back to the hotel because people tell you anything. So I went back to the hotel and I started looking it up. And I'm realizing that the guy I'm standing next to talking about Wakanda Forever is really the guy that's the guy. Like you really, because everybody had held their breath when Angela Bassett came out. Love her to death. Beautiful woman. Very nice. They held their breath. They had to cut because it was like, hey, y'all gotta breathe. Y'all gotta breathe. Yeah. And it was like the real heavy hitters, the people that are moving and shaking, is sitting right here in our grocery store, in our local library, in our local stores, and they need a platform to show the world, like, hey, I'm it. Right. And God gave me the vision. I'll never forget. I flew back to Texas and I was telling my wife, like, hey, this is what I want to do. And that was crazy. When we were broke, y'all, we was in a 1-bedroom apartment. Let me tell you, we was struggling. You know, we was in a 1-bedroom apartment, and we gonna do this. I remember putting that first magazine together on the floor in the living room of the 1-bedroom apartment. What's going on, my brother Vic? What's going on, man? And from there, God began to open up doors. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God began to open up doors, and I get to meet people. And it came with consistency. And that's what 180 Life stands on. Consistency.
I like that. I like that, Archie. So your story, so 180 truly is, like you said, is that mindset shift, right? So like when you intentionally made that decision, you said 37 mugshots. Yeah. That you had been booked 37 times, and you went from that to coming out of jail, changing your mindset.
Coming out of prison. I got
prison.
Yes, out of prison.
Because jail and prison are two different things.
Two different things, yes.
So you came out of prison and decided, I'm going to shift my mindset. Yeah. And I'm going to create this 180 change. And I'm looking at this picture. When you look at this picture of yourself, like what do you think? Looking at him, because today's your birthday. This was several years ago. You know, you're looking.
Y'all know I'm a crybaby. Oh my God. Every time I see this picture, a lot of people don't know what all went into this photo shoot. God had given me a vision for 180 Life, and I couldn't explain it. I couldn't, like, I promised. My best friend was like, and it's what? And you're gonna do what? And I said, I have to invest, and I'll never forget that photo shoot cost literally my last $357. You know what I'm saying? And it was the beginning. And I said, if we can nail one picture. Now, I have hundreds of pictures from that photo shoot. And I promise they still use that picture. And I'm like, when I look at it, I told everybody I had a person. When I look at that picture, I had a person that was dressing me, make sure I wasn't sweating. Everything that I have now, I was perpetrating then. And I said, you know, one day I'm gonna have a stylist, and I'm gonna have a person make sure I'm good. Somebody hold my towel, do this, do that, and I want to do this for one day. And I brought all these people in, and they say, you crazy, you just doing wasting money. Brought a limo, had a car service, had this, had that. I said, one day this is about to be my life. Wow. So when I look at that picture, it's more than just, and it was the beginning of saying, I'm Mr. 180. I am Mr. 180. Yeah. I address me as such. What do you say? Put some respect on my name. Put some respect.
Yeah. So would you say that, like, that's like manifesting? So you literally manifested the life that you wanted. You spoke it into existence. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. So you've gone from, okay, so we have some comments here. We got a lot of people. So I see you got Steven.
Hey, that's my big bro. Y'all big shout out to the big bro. The other half of the birds right here, Dr. Carrie Ann and Mr. Stephen Bird. What's going on?
You got Latoya Michelle over here. She's so proud of you. You got Deborah say, you the real deal, man.
Thank you so much.
I love it. And you got a lot of birthday shout outs. You got Andre. You got Vic saying, hey, family. Hey, Vic.
Hey.
Rita telling you happy birthday. When
Thank
you were
you
talking
so
about the roast, Steven said he don't like banana pudding and happy birthday to you. All
I don't
right.
eat bananas either. I'm actually allergic to bananas.
Oh,
If y'all
Lord.
want a fun fact of Mr. 180, I am allergic to bananas.
You are allergic to bananas.
I
Okay, so we
am.
definitely gonna make sure that we never, ever, ever give you
Don't
any
eat,
more,
but you can eat them around me. But there you
any
go.
more
Appreciate
bananas.
it.
All right, and then we got a Delvon Taylor saying happy birthday, nephew.
Thank you so much. Y'all know I'm the nephew. If you ain't never had a nephew, I'm that nephew. So if y'all hear, man, why everybody call him nephew? He got a lot of aunts, and somebody told me that today. You got a lot of aunts and uncles. What's going on, my big sister LaShonda and Brian's? Okay, they coming. I appreciate y'all for real.
Oh, you are so welcome. And Archie, we are so proud of you and your story as you
Thank
continue to live out loud and really be intentional in your walk. Hey guys, if you're just joining me now, I'm talking to Archie Jenkins. That's Mr. 180 himself. Archie tells a story of a mindset change of how he went from prison to a serial entrepreneur, not just a serial entrepreneur, but a successful entrepreneur. Now, that was your first magazine in 2021. Now you have your February cover. Hey, you have had almost 100 covers, sir. So talk to me about, so from there to here, talk to me about this cover with Miss Lisa Owens herself.
Listen, big shout out to Lisa Owens. When I called her to do this cover, she was actually in the DR. And I did not know that she was like in a whole nother country. And she was like, because she was texting me like 5 hours later, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be hard. I'm selling it. And she's like, Archie, calm down. I got you. Just let me know what I need to do. And I every month this year, I told myself I'm going to do a reflect. And so when Lisa Owens came out, big shout out to her, entrepreneur. She be talking to me and just pushing me to be me out loud, unapologetically. And she was in that picture. I told her it's the picture with the cup, like, hey, listen, this is 180 life here, letting y'all know. But she just watching it grow, watching the content, watching how the cover looks different, how the content on the inside is better, how just from one to the next one is like, okay, growth. I look at it, if I could say one word, it's growth. And I'm grateful. Like when I tell y'all, that's one thing I stand on. And I was in a meeting today with a client, and we're signing a new contract for the new quarter. If you don't talk entrepreneurship, every quarter everybody has to sign new contracts, or are we extending? It's a new quarter, it's a new season, whatever the situation is. And they were saying, man, we just watching how it's growth. And that's my job, is to bring people together so we can grow together.
Yeah.
And everybody's not going to go with you. Some people are there for a season, some people are there for a reason. But the growth of the 180 Life Enterprise magazine, that's my baby, y'all. And to watch it grow, I feel like a proud parent that watching it get into high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in high school now, and we about to graduate. We got 4 years to graduation, And so, I'm just grateful. If you don't got, if I could put this plug, if you don't got a subscription, you can go over to 180life.com. Get your subscription now over at 180life.com. Get your subscription now. If you don't know the voice, then y'all don't listen to the radio, but I got you. Don't even worry. I'll give it to y'all. But you can go on Amazon. Listen, Dr. Carrie Ann, I was so happy when Amazon, some things happened with Amazon that a lot of people don't know. And then when we did our partnership and people started getting their subscriptions via Amazon, like automatically Amazon sends it out. And it was just like, somebody at inbox me was like, man, you're official. You're on Amazon. And I'm like, is that what makes me official? Like, but it's just been great. It's and it's crazy because, as you know, when you start doing something, you ask other people for help. And I'll never forget, somebody wouldn't help me. It was somebody that I really had looked up to at the time, and they wouldn't help me. And God gave me the vision. And when God gives you the vision, he will give you the provision,
Provision.
and he will also help you do the homework to make sure that you're able to, sustain. Because you
Amen.
telling me 4 years later, I'm still here and people still rocking with me. Listen.
That is awesome. Archie, it has been so wonderful talking to you. Hey guys, this is Candid Talks with Dr. K, and I'm talking to Mr. 180 himself. As you know, we only have these candid conversations for about 20 to 25 minutes. So we got about 5 minutes left, Mr. 180. And so what's next? Let's talk about, we talked about where you've come from, what's going on now. What is going on next in the world of Mr. 180 himself?
Let me tell y'all, if you are in the Central Texas area, I got a call from this lady. Her name was Dr. Carrie Ann Zamora Bird. And she said, bro, we going to have to, give God some worship. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Do this, do that. We was talking. I was like, okay. And then she was like, let's go. You sure? I said, I hit the gas. You sure? She said, let's go. I said, all right. Got in the car. We got to going. Now we got Unified Praise, y'all. Friday, 7 p.m. I believe 7 p.m. If you have not gotten your ticket, go to kzamore.com. Crystal Aiken, Jokia, Titus, Cece Gabal, Lavalis, Ebrandia. It is praise and worship, some praise teams, some dance teams. They're going to be flagging. They're going to be worshiping. What does the world need now? And I ain't going to preach to you because they said I got 2 minutes and they flashing the cards on the background. What does the world need now? What? Not just love, but we got to pray. And if you don't know how to pray, this is the place to be there, because listen, God about to, in the Bible, it says that he told them to put the blood over the doorpost. And I'm believing everybody in the room, the blood of Jesus is going to cover us. Ooh. Because there's a covering that you need. And there's a time when you just going to have to give it to Jesus. Come to Unified Praise. That's all I'm going to say. Come on, Dr. Carrie Ann, because I get the going. I done got riled up. We might
all right, we got some comments. I got to talk to the people. We got a leader. She said it's going to be powerful. We also got LaShonda. She said, definitely amen. Yes. Deborah says, Jesus. LaShonda says, pray. Oh, my God. Michelle says, God is so good.
Listen.
Ooh, it is going to be good.
It's going to be big. It's going to be good. You're going to leave different than you came.
Yes.
And if you're not able to make it, you're going to have to catch us next time. But what's going on? How you doing, man? But listen, man. Listen, I appreciate it. But after that, so y'all know Mr. 180 be on the move. Woo. After that, I'm packing up everything. I'm going to drive 2 hours down the road. And then 2 hours down the road, it's the second annual 180 Life second annual Entrepreneur and More Awards. And when I tell y'all, I am so excited. I've been working. My team has been working Saturday at 6 p.m. The red carpet opens at 5:15. That Ebrandia gonna be up there singing at 5:45, y'all. Listen, and when I tell you we got a show for you, we're going to be honoring authors of the year. Big shout out, and I ain't trying to bring down the spirit, but big shout out to my man, author Manny Morales. He just recently passed away. He was actually presenting an award to our other authors. He's not going to be able to make it because he passed away. And we're going to do a tribute to him. But we're going to have Miss Cece Gabald in the building. She's giving away her Woman of the Year to the new Woman of the Year. The Man of the Year is going to be crowned. Inspirational leaders, Lifetime Achievers Awards, Crystal Aiken, Brad Boy Saint, Angelica, Comedian Thomas. It's so much, y'all. Y'all got to definitely go to 180life.com. I'm looking for y'all. Say y'all love me. Go buy a ticket. That's all I need you to do. I need 10 more tickets by the end of the night. I believe this live right here. Don't listen. 10 tickets.
10 tickets. Where can they get tickets from, Archie?
180life.com. If you go to 180life, 180life.com, it should pop up. If it don't pop up, just scroll down. Don't say, oh, I popped on there, it didn't work. No, scroll down. It'll say, it will definitely say the second annual Entrepreneur and More Awards. You can get a part of the Entrepreneur and More Awards next year. You can get a part of being part of our Entrepreneur Circle. All you got to do is go to 180life.com, drop a line. You follow me on Facebook, Archie J. Jenkins. On Instagram, 180 Life, 180 Show. We can get you a part because we're preparing for all of where are my black authors at? Where I don't want to just say black authors, authors in general, any author. If you are author, where are my independent authors at? I need you to tap in with me. I got a project that I'm working on, and I need you to be a part. And listen, you're not gonna regret it. I promise. I promise.
Awesome. I love it. Well, you guys definitely heard Mr. 180 is coming to Central Texas. He will be here on Friday night. He will be on the red carpet with his camera, with everything. So make sure you come through, get on the show with Mr. 180. If you are looking to feature your business in a magazine that is nationwide, you definitely want to get 180life.com. You can get a cover, you can get a back cover, you can have your story inside. He's going to share your business. If you want him to interview you on his podcast, which is again nationally streamed, you can contact him on 180life.com. And then if you're like, I ain't got no business, I don't want to be interviewed, you can subscribe to 180life.com and get the magazine. This is a Black business. This is Black History Month. Yes, it's still Black History Month.
Hey.
You can go ahead and subscribe to 180life.com. Go ahead and support him. You heard his story. It's a 180 mindset shift. Let's support this young man as he continues to grow and go in a purpose-filled life. Archie, we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. If you're still looking for tickets for Unified Praise, that's kzamore.com. You can get your tickets on kzamore.com. Right? That's for Unified Praise. kzamore.com. You can get your tickets here. If you say to yourself, oh my God, Carrie, I really like these guests that you're bringing on, and I would like to be a guest on your show anywhere in the nation, you can be a guest 25 minutes, y'all. That's all it is, with Candid Talks with Dr. K. And that is candidtalksdrk@gmail.com. Just go ahead and send me an email, and I will be happy to connect with you. So what is Candid Talks about? I am talking to remarkable people all over the world who are living purpose-filled lives. Everybody has a story to share, and I want to hear yours. Next week, we're talking to Dr. Bernarda Nicole. Just go ahead and Google that name. Dr. Bernarda Nicole Baker. She is amazing. She's a professor. She is a life coach. She is a community psychologist. And you can find her daughter Bella on the Jennifer Hudson Show, in Abbott Elementary, and all the things. So if you want to hear about Dr. Baker's story, you need to go ahead and make sure that you watch us next Tuesday at 7 p.m. live. But in the meantime, just go ahead and Google her story. Bernarda Nicole Baker. Google her story. It's been all over the news, and she's going to be right here next week. That's all I got, y'all. This has been Candid Talks with Dr. K with Mr. 180. Mr. 180, you got the last word.
Listen, whatever you do, don't give up. No matter what it looks like, no matter how it feels, don't give up. Put one foot in front of the other and hold on to that faith that you know that God has given you. But faith without works is dead. Yes. I'm going to tell you that. Faith without works is dead. Do your research, do your due diligence. And I thank you. Dr. Carrie Ann Zamora Bird, I want to thank you so much for everything that you're doing for the community, for the people. You inspire me. We done have heart to hearts, just keeping me going, just keeping me on track. And I want to thank you for this opportunity to be on your show. And I'm proud of you. For real. I'm proud of you. And thank you for the partnership. For somebody to partner and believe in me, you know what I'm saying, like you do, it's remarkable. And I just want to speak that life into you. Everything that you touch, may God bless it 100-fold, abundantly, more than you can ask or think.
Thank you, Archie. All right, y'all. This has been Candid Talks. Our 30 minutes is up. God bless you and good night.